Welcome back to the Hobbyist Novice. On today's episode, it is a release weekend for Star Wars Unlimited's newest set, Legends of the Force. And what that means is new Carbonite Edition packs. Yep, that's right. I was too excited I opened the first two boxes myself, but we're going to open the third box and the fourth box with you guys today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and rip this open. Let's see what's inside. Can we hit a serialized card? We didn't get any in the first two. We did hit one showcase. But let's get into these packs. I'm dying to see what we get here. Looking for a lot right now. Let me know how you guys have done so far. Give the video a like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Helps the channel quite a bit. So let's hop into our first pack of the third box of this case that we have. What will we pull? Well, hopefully we'll find out something good here within these two boxes. And we're going to kick things off with got Darth Revan, Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber, Village Tender, Consumed by the Dark Side, Purge Trooper, Sorasu's Stance, Neiman Strike, got a rare Eve Koth, a Tier 1 of Shin Hati, and Jedi Sentinel, Itinerant Warrior, Neiman Strike, Chirrut. Darth Revan's lightsabers in the hyperspace looks pretty awesome. Got a hyperspace foil of Village Tender and Paz Vizsla and the hyperspace foil for the rare hyperspace. I also noticed these boxes have not had near as many legendaries as Twilight. Not Twilight, Jesus. Jump to Lightspeed. Supreme Leader Snoke. So there's been one that we've hit a lot of, I noticed, in these packs too. Jedi Starfighter, I'm going to go left 6 after this, gotcha. Maz Kanata, Dooku. Got Bendu, Sifo Dyas, Karis Tier 1. Jedi Consular, Ascension Cable, Tauntaun. 8th Brother, Adi Gallia, Crushing Blow, and a legendary hyperspace foil of the Legacy run. Alright, take a legendary hyperspace foil. Kit Fisto. Got Scimitar, Hiram Lightsaber, Pount Rain Reclaimer, Go Into Hiding, Kylo Ren, Quinlan Voss, got Temple of Destruction, Rare Foil Leader, Legendary Oppo Rancesis, another Tier 1 though. So still no Tier 2s in this box. Got Jedi in Hiding, Consumed by the Dark Side, 3 Lessons, As I Have Foreseen. I do like that hyperspace. Alright, so this is the hyperspace I actually really wanted to see. And that looks pretty awesome. It is our matte. Man, that is such... I love the art on that card. I think that's one of my favorite cards of the set. Got Youngling Padawan and Neiman Strike. So no extra legendaries again. Another Grand Inquisitor. Pulled a lot of him in these boxes too. We have Kadu, Refugee of the Path, Darth Maul's Lightsaber, Spotlight Deck, Thralls of the Coven, Karis. We at least finally get a Tier 2. Got a rare Craving Power, and another Tier 1. It is too late. Dooku, Charging Philic, Guardian of the Wills, Unleash Rage, Taro Onslaught, Darth Sidious, Wampa, and Depa Billaba. So Tier 1's really just coming out so far. Let's see if we'll get our first Tier 2 here. Maybe a showcase. No showcase. So Mother Talzin is the one I pulled 12 of in my booster box, by the way. Got Itinerant Warrior, Paladin Training Corvette, Kowakian Monkey Lizard, Hunting Nexu, BD1, Blockade Runner, Kylo Ren's Lightsaber, Gungi Tier 1 as well. So still no Tier 2 in this box. This is crazy. Got Gungan Warrior on the hyperspace. Looks pretty cool. Praetorian Guard, Quinlan Voss, Legendary Hyperspace of the Father. Alright, that helps. Kadu, Legendary Hyperspace Foil of HK-47. Alright, not a bad pack with 2 legendaries. Hyperspace on a hyperspace foil. Alright, so we got the third sister to kick off this one. Cartel Interceptor, Sorcerers of Tund, Graceful Purgle, Force Illusion, Infused Brawler, Time of Crisis, The Daughter, Plo Koon. So our first tier 2 of the box is Plo Koon. Pretty cool. Got DRK1 Probe Droid, it's worse. Hyperspace Wayfarer, Dagoyan Maester, Burden of Masters in the Hyperspace, Ascension Cable, and a rare hyperspace foil of Drenger Spawn. So we do finally hit a tier 2 at least. But no showcase yet, and we're still looking for a serialized card in the box. In the case. Alright, so we're halfway through this box. No showcase, and only one tier 2. Only one tier 2 so far out of this box. Ahsoka Tano. Got the Will of the Force, Supremacy Tie, Inquisitor's Lightsaber, Last Words, Aura Sing, HK87, Mind Trick, The Sun, another tier 1. Ravening Gundark, Village Tender, Youngling Padawan, Sorasu Stance, Legendary Hyperspace Zuckuss, that helps. At least getting an extra legendary there. Following the Path Hyperspace Foil, and a rare Hyperspace Foil of Premonition of Doom. So get the extra legendary. Another tier 1 though. So only one tier 2's been hit, and we got 5 packs left. No showcase, still looking for serialized card 2. Kicking off with Morgan Elsbeth. Got Jedi Sentinel, Bolstered Endurance, Protect the Pod, In the Shadows, Luthen Rail, Dagoyan Master. Alright, foil of Leia Palpins. And another tier 1, Stacey Tidine. Adept of Anger, Magistrate Scout, Karis, Dooku, Jedi Trials, that's actually a really cool hyperspace. Ravening Gundark, and Focus determines reality on the hyperspace foil. So a little bit of help with the Leia foil. But another tier 1, 2, and 3. Definitely due for some tier 2s here. There's Cal Kestis, speaking of him. Gungan Warrior, Tuned Fernok, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Spotlight deck. Old Daka, Vane. Got Liberated by Darkness. Tier 2 of Legendary Oppo Rancisis. Not terrible. It's our second tier 2 there. Padawan Starfighter, Lorsan Tekka. Got Kylo Ren. I love the hyperspace of this card. Drain Essence and Lorsan Tekka and the hyperspace foil. Ray on the hyperspace for our leader. DRK1 Probe Droid, Banking Clan Shuttle, Crushing Blow. Hyperspace Wayfarer, Heavy Missile Gunship, Shurit. Yaddle on the rare foil. Tier 2 of Shin Hati. Got Hyrum, a Lightsaber, so he's got another tier 2 there. In the Shadows, Battle Fury. Caretaker Matron, Refugee of the Path, and Plo Koon. Alright, so we got Cal Kestis to kick us off again. Tukata, Youngling Padawan, Grappling Guardian, Trident Assault Ship, Plo Koon. We got Doom, Tier 1 of Ezra Bridger, Paladin Training Corvette, Banking Clan Shuttle, Cure Wounds, Ezra Bridger, Legendary Supremacy, Hyperspace, not bad, Go Into Hiding, and Shin Hati on the Hyperspace foil. Get to the next one here. Last pack of the case, or not the last box yet. Ahsoka Tano. So no showcase in that box. Got Medical Frigate, Unleash Rage, Tip the Scale. Let's see if we got a 4th tier 2 though. Got Depa Bilaba, Deceptive Shade. Alright, we do got another tier 2. Grand Inquisitor, Legendary tier 2. So that was a 4 tier 2 box. Not bad. Better than what we had in the first couple so far. Got Sacy Teen, Shinhati, Night Saber, and Asajj Ventress. Actually a pretty nice hyperspace. Alright, let's open it up. It's been a weird case. Alright, kicking this one off with the third sister. Fallen Jedi, Jedi Starfighter, Life Wind Sage, Scimitar, Force Illusion, Infused Brawler, Axe Wolves. Got a tier 1 of Chirrut, Medical Frigate, Protect the Pod, N1 Starfighter, Nameless Terror, HK-87 Assassin Droid, Outer Rim Mystic, and Ezra Bridger. Yeah, I feel like these Carbonite cases so far not nearly as loaded as Jump to Lightspeed. Got Ahsoka Tano, Unleash Rage, Tip the Scale, Waken Scepters, Stinger Mantis, Owen Lars, Marcion Rowe. Got a legendary Grogu in the tier 1. I mean, still a pretty cool prestige card, but not a tier 2. Hyperspace Wayfarer, Lightsaber Thrill. That helps. The legendary Grand Inquisitor in the hyperspace. The art on that is awesome. I really like that, actually. Got Do or Do Not, Hyperspace Foil, and a Caretaker Matron. So a little bit of help there with that extra legendary. Got Grand Inquisitor, Secretive Sage, Minok, Sand Trooper Cavalry, Night Saber, Balin Skull, Watto, Ponkrell, Tier 1 Priestesses of the Force. Yeah, another Tier 1. Longbeam Cruiser, Point Rain Reclaimer, Force Speed, Heavy Blaster Cannon, Blue Squadron Assault Wing, and HK-87 Assassin Droid. Just getting to that point where you feel like something big's gotta hit. So at least get you a tier 2 here. There's Cal Kestis. Got a Lothcat, Jedi Guardian, Following the Path, Impossible Escape, Calm the Storm, Venestra Row, Luminous Beings, another tier 1, Sin Dralik Legendary, Whirlwind of Power, Hyena Bomber, Porg, Plo Koon, Anakin Skywalker from the Spotlight deck, Knight of Ren, and T6 Shuttle 1974. Let's go to the right back here. See if we got anything here. So at least get a tier 2. Could it be another showcase? No. Kit Fisto. We have Praetorian Guard, Ravening Gundark, Ravenous Rathtar, Nihil Marauder, Nameless Terror, Mace Windu, Paz Vizsla. Another tier 1. This is crazy. Legendary Bendu, Jedi Temple Guards, Force Slow. What's up, SWATs? Awakened Specters. Yeah, it really is not great. Jedi Temple Guards, Calm in the Storm. Where are the tier 2s? Good. No showcase again. Barriss Offee. I haven't seen that one yet. We got Porg, Jedi in Hiding, J-Type Nubian Starship, 3 Lessons, Nameless Terror, got Yoda's Lightsaber, and there's a tier 2. There's Adi Gallia, Blue Squadron Assault Wing, Hive Defense Wing, Tip the Scale, Asajj Ventress. We got a legendary Qui-Gon Jinn in the hyperspace. Very nice. That looks great in hyperspace. Awakened Spectators, and the Purple King. Still no other showcase. Got Cure Wounds, Terrantotic, Qui-Gon Jinn's Athos Right, Vulptix, Priestess of the Force, Pilio Star Compass. Got a Legendary Father Foil, helps. Another Tier 1. This is crazy. Palin Skull, Following the Path, Corrupted Saber, Talzin's Assassin, Sith Legionnaire, Jedi Holocron, Will of the Force, and Savage Oppress. Obi-Wan Kenobi. So still no other showcase here. It's crazy. Knight of Ren, Marin, Jocasta Nu, Scythe, The Sun, Darth Malak, Legendary Tier 2. So we're on the final 4 packs of the case now. We have not hit a serialized, and we have not hit a second showcase in the case. So very possible we could have a serialized in these last 4, or another showcase. Who knows? Let's see if this will be our showcase or our serialized card. We have Rey, Qui-Gon Jinn's Lightsaber, Village Tender, Consumed by the Dark Side, Purge Trooper, Nyman Strike, Taro Onslaught, Second Sister, and as a Tier 1 of Sifo Dyas. So the hunt continues. See if we got anything else good back here. Premonition of Doom, Gungan Warrior, and Impossible Escape. I feel like we are due for a big hit. There's Anakin Skywalker on the hyperspace. Got Lothcat, Jedi Guardian, Following the Path, Curious Flock, Shatterpoint, Maz Kanata, Psychometry, another Tier 1, Ki Adi Mundi, Ascension Cable, Tauntaun, Jedi in Hiding, Directed by the Force, Axe Woes, Strike Ship, and Sorsu Stance. Let's see if it is in here. Ahsoka Tano. So no showcase. We didn't hit a showcase though. The only showcase we hit was in our second box, which was Obi-Wan Kenobi. Got Relic Scavenger, Marin, Aura Singh, T6 Shuttle 1974, Tier 1, Depla Bilaba. Got Army of the Dead, and a hyperspace foil of Tomb of Ilaram. Not bad getting that. Still looking for our second showcase and our serialized card if there is one. But very last pack. And no showcase. So the entire case literally had one showcase. Let's see if we got a serial though. We got Savage Oppress, 3 Lessons, Rey, Eye of Sion, and it's a Tier 1 Yaddle. Got In the Shadows, Jedi Consular, Old Daka, Yoda's Lightsaber in the hyperspace. There's a legendary of Kendralig, Tusken Tracker, and a rare hyperspace foil of Scythe. Yeah, so that whole case had one showcase in it, one Tier 1 Vader. It really was not a crazy case, unfortunately.